Howdy, and how are you doing? Guess what today is? Today is the day where we get to finally dive in and see what this newest update is all about. And I think we'll just go back to our roots, the old Peglin roots. We can go Suffer the Sling where pebbles get +1/+2. Might as well get a little strength under our belt. But I don't know if we'll actually get to unlock the new character in this run unless we get an early splat orb or get a splat orb somewhere throughout the run. Because you have to land, I think it is 6 consecutive bounces off of 6 different slime pegs, which is a little bit harder to do, especially without having any slime making orbs. But that's not to say any of the new orbs that have been released, maybe they do some slime making. That very well could be the case. And if that's the case, I'll be very interested if they make the not Suffer the Sling, if they make the splat orb obsolete. Or I wonder if it kind of nullifies the splat orb just a little bit in the terms of the splat orb only being strengthened by, I guess, durability with the pegs. Because durability is not necessarily, well, I guess that is kind of the strong part. But I feel like there's something that slime does. I assume the bounciness of the slime pegs is going to be consistent. Durability, I think, is very variable, but I don't know. These are all just guesses right now. Sorry, I had a nice bowl of pineapple, and now it's kind of like working its way through my esophagus, it feels like. So it kind of feels like it's still sitting there, just right there in my gullet, as some would call it. So if you hear me like clearing my throat or something, that's probably what it is. If it's not that, then congratulations, you get to hear me clear my throat for something else, I guess. I don't know what it would be, but safe to assume it's the pineapple I just ate. No, so far we haven't gotten any new orbs, which is interesting for sure. We'll just take the heals. There's a new relic. Alien's Rock. Targeted attacks also hit nearby enemies. Interesting. We'll pick it up. So that's good with the Orblisk. That's good with Ball Lightning. Any of those like single target ones that can target any enemy. I believe that's where this relic sees its like forte. So maybe we can come across one of those orbs in our run, pick it up and see how that works. I wonder if it's full damage is splashed onto the enemies around it, or if it only splashes over a portion of it. I envision it would only splash over a portion, but granted, what do I know? What do I know indeed? I'd rather hit this crit here. Oh, beautiful, beautiful work. Here's a Ball Lightning that we can actually try it with. We'll pick up the Ball Lightning so we can actually see what this relic is all about. We'll go ahead and get this question mark. But Oakley and I are on a pretty good routine now, ever since the move. In the morning, Oakley is not a morning dog whatsoever. She will not, no matter what you do, she will not get up. She'll hit her stride right around about 4:30 or so in the afternoon is whenever she really picks up her energy. But in the mornings, I fix her a nice bowl of breakfast. So it does splatter and it does full damage, which is interesting. So if I target you, you'll still attack the front guy. I presume 76 damage to both. Now that is interesting. That is actually a very great relic to have. And it kind of opens you up to grabbing these single target ones again. Orbust grants 1 Mew Circle when fired, grants 2 Bulwark when fired. Okay. Now that is also a very, very interesting orb to have in our disposal. I am going to work our way to this elite fight here. Nothing new here. All these are old news. So we didn't miss anything for not having any money. And we're not going to fight the elite fight. No reason why we went that direction, but that's okay. We can remove. Removing an orb, as we've discussed, is more cost effective. Let's just get rid of one of our pebbles. One of our pebbles for now. I was trying to hit M for map, but I hit the space bar. I guarantee you it's going to duplicate a pebble. At least pebble 3 was duplicated. I mean, I was right that it duplicated a pebble, but at least it was level 3 that was duplicated. With a Spiral Slayer? I think Spiral Slayer. We don't need the crit damage that much, especially since we have an orb that boosts our Must Circle. Or Mew Circle, Must Circle. Now, let's see how it plays on splashing upwards. Do you think you'll splash the bat? No, I targeted the wrong person, but it will still splash down. Nope, it does not splash down to the spider. So that is a bit of interesting information for those that did not know prior. And then we don't want to hit the crit because you'll do more damage outside of that. What is this? Activate orb? The next orb drawn gets plus X plus Y, where X and Y are this orb's regular and crit damage. I feel like I might be expanding a little bit too much here. The next orb drawn versus the next orb fired. Well, before we upgrade it, let's see what level 1 does. Level 2 for you just gives us more bulwark. Okay, I suppose. That's okay, I suppose. I want this question mark, but we'll take the shop. Skip through the shop. These new orbs are kind of opening up the possibilities of different things. It might make these Crucible runs a little bit easier. I think I'll just force a level 1. I don't want an Orblisk. Not the largest fan of the Orblisk. Yes, we do have the relic that would make the Orblisk better, but we have, that's new. Bottom bouncers and walls are extra bouncy. Let's try that out. So that looks kind of like the slime pink color. So that is a little bit intriguing to me. Now we're getting Mew Circle there, as well as just hit the refresh here. See how it pans out. We're doing quite a bit of damage. We can't really get a crit here too easily, so instead, yes, we're throwing our ball lightning. And you didn't trigger the crit, which is probably better for us, honestly. So the next orb drawn. Kind of curious on how this works. So you're a 9/11. So whatever the reactivate orb. Show me. Okay, activate orb. The next orb drawn is where X and Y are this orb's regular crit, or orb's regular and crit damage. So the next orb is essentially getting a +2/+1. Is that good? Guess it's not bad, but +2/+1 is not really anything to write home too much about. A refresh probably is something to write home about. You know, imagine we lose here. $93 damage, just like that. Plus you giving us some bulwark will protect us a little bit. Hitting that crit's not bad, but doesn't break the bank. You didn't hit and run us. Maybe you need to get upgraded. A 3-1. Not shabby to carry over. So now you're just stronger. 11-10, 11-11. 11-11, make a wish. And then all we have to do is 10 damage and you'll do 10 damage easy peasy. Huh, interesting. No pierce though. Ball lightning might be our best bet. It's okay. Interesting. So what's the difference? It's a 1-2 Matryoshka. This is level 2 Matryoshka. It's got multi-ball 2. So what does this... Well, I guess if I click on it... Oh, I can't see its upgrades. Can I see Matryoshkas? I cannot see Matryoshkas. Oh, yes, I can. Matryoshka multi-ball 3. So they changed the artwork. So if I click you... Just... Stronger. I don't know about that. I don't know about all that, champ, but we can see if it's viable. We need you upgraded at least. Then I honestly think we'll upgrade you. See, the next orb fire gets +1 where oh, and it gets a damage boost there, which isn't great either. We'll just strengthen up our Math 3 Orbska. We'll get the Electro Peglin. We don't have Pierce, but we have that Ball Lightning, which will have that neighboring effect to it. You're a 3-3, which isn't bad, but one multi-ball is not great. And honestly, you don't do that much damage. I will do with this. Well, these are definitely unique orbs. Unique New York. Unique New York. Well, that was sad. You're 2-1. I guess I didn't have to throw you. I could have skipped you probably. 5-8's not bad. I think I'd rather throw you. It was the next one fired, not the next one drawn, right? I did upgrade it. Maybe I didn't upgrade it all the way. So I think I've wasted its ability. Did I waste its ability? Yeah, it was the next ball drawn, not the next one. Okay, yes, I wasted its ability a little bit there. But what's a run made by me without a little bit of wasted abilities? Nothing new. You're great. I love you. I love that ball. I mean, that orb. But let's go ahead and get the next orb fired. Having the benefits versus that. We'll continue on. We won't overpay for another upgrade right now. We'll take these free relics and see what happens. We'll try the newly improved beckoning crit. Recently changed, recently altered. The Dag Orb honestly isn't bad with how much Mew Circle we're getting. So I don't really want to remove that. We can remove one of our stones, but stones are also our damage dealers. There's nothing new up there. We'll just continue on with our lives. And take on this question mark. I don't remember if they added new acts. I mean, new, like, events. Accept bribe and sneak away. We don't have much Pierce. We don't have enough Pierce to fight that. We don't really have enough Pierce for anything here. That's why I'm not too upset about fighting where we're fighting. A 1-1. So if I skip you, I think I have to shoot you first. Yes, I have to shoot it for it to go into effect. No, do I have to shoot it? Yes, I do. I do have to shoot the orb for it to go into effect. Which is good to know. Instigate orb. After attacking with this orb, the next orb fired will attack all enemies. What's the first one? After attacking with this orb, okay, it just does, no? It does do a damage increase. After attacking with or discarding this orb, the next orb fired will attack all enemies. So I can technically discard it. Okay, we might be spreading a little thin here, the more that I'm looking at this. But I'm also liking a lot of these orbs, and I really want to see them in action. Oh, Oakley's finally eating. It is in the afternoon. She'll usually eat. I made her a pretty big dinner tonight since she didn't eat her breakfast. Young pup did not eat her breakfast this morning, and every time I take her on a walk ever since the 4th of July, she is terrified. She gets terrified outside. It's slowly getting better, but today she ended the walk very scared. I think I'd rather have a round guard. The off chance of protection. So I have to fire you. Just trying to avoid the crit. 6, but we're gonna hit enough gold anyway, so it doesn't matter. But we'll add a little bit of spice to ours. Yeah, we hit 100. I mean, we hit 11 gold. Do you think we'll hit gold this time? Probably not. Whenever it's an orb that will be nice, an orb that benefited from it. Oh, where's the best place to throw you? We're probably right here, right? It's the guy with the shield and not the guy with the shield. Oh shoot, you're pretty strong. Instigate orb. You're a 5-2, so that's going to be a very strong stone. It's not as strong as I thought it was. Why is it an 8-10? Oh, that was the wrong... Instigate orb is the one that attacks all. And we want that upgraded for sure. We want the heals. Duplication station. Every 4 shots starts 1 multi-ball. That would be overpowered, Matryoshka. Or it's overpowered with... I think we'll hit 11. How many do we have to hit here? 2 more gold pieces? Yeah, we're hitting 2 gold pieces for sure. Okay, now we're getting a little frisky here. I think I want to hit you. Oh, I guess that works. Now let's see how this duplicate thing works. Well, that didn't work. Every 4 shots. Every 4 shots. So it's not every 4 pegs. Every 4 shots. I need to read between the lines a little bit. We're going into the elite fight, so I'm hoping for the best here. Starting with you is great. Is this the 4th? No, it's not. That would have been great if this was the 4th. Because that would have been a lot of damage. 2. Oh, and you're our duplicating one? Sad day. Guess what you can do, though? Take out both of them. No, and we lost. Well, that's sad that we actually lost, but I think we have what it takes. A lot of unlocks there, which is just crazy. How much? Oh, that broadens my horizon so much. I think the next run we do is probably going to be one of our cruise ball runs. But thank you so much for taking a quick look at that. We got quite a few things unlocked, which, I mean, I can show you real quick, and there is so much. We did get, so that is a common orb. A common orb that gives us Muse Circle is kind of interesting. You make sense as a common orb, honestly. You're not the strongest, but not bad. Which I guess makes sense if you give us Finesse. You give us 2 for 1, which is interesting. I don't know. But oh, we didn't even touch the surface of all those. Or these. How about the relics? One more common relic that we haven't seen. A couple more rare relics. We didn't see the boss relic. Okay. Not bad. No poison stuff, but not poison, but none of slime stuff, which is interesting, but I'm sure we'll see it. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I look forward to talking with you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.